Hi everyone, happy spring. So today I want to talk about my favorite experiences to have in Quebec City and Montreal. So we all know Montreal and Quebec City are located around 3.5 hours away from each other by driving. So what can we explore in these two cities that have their heart in the Francophone region of Canada? And what do they contribute to Canada as a whole? So let's get started with Montreal. Montreal, one of the oldest cities in Canada, is home to some of the best fashion, arts, culture, nightlife, and festivals in the world. So if you come during non-COVID times, there are festivals year-round, from the ice skating festival, Just for Laughs in the summer, Grand Prix, car racing, and so on. So when you come to Montreal, you definitely want to make your first stop at Mount Royal. This is the place where the famous architect that designed Central Park also designed Mount Royal. And here you can see some of the changing landscapes of Montreal, from the fall leaves changing to the spring flowers blooming. So there's so many things to do on top of Mount Royal, including sightseeing and more. So now, if you want to explore more of Montreal, definitely head over to Old Montreal, where you'll see some of the cobblestone streets and the lively, restaurants and the street musicians lining the streets. Also here you'll find the famous Basilica, so the Notre Dame Basilica here in Montreal's heart. And if you have more time on your hands and you want to travel with your family, definitely head over to the Biodome, located in the Olympic Park district of Montreal. Here you can take the metro line down to the Olympic Park station when Montreal used to host the Olympics. And today you will find an exciting biodome with dozens of different ecosystems of animals and great educational retreat for your whole family. Now, of course, there are so many other things to do in Montreal, and I didn't cover them all, but those are just three to get you started. You definitely want to check out the Canadian poutine, authentic poutine here in Montreal. So from Montreal, you can choose to take 3-hour bus ride or drive 3 hours, 3.5 hours, depending on traffic, to Quebec City. Quebec City is known to be the heart of Canada and the heart of old France, because it is here on the famous Plains of Abraham that the British declared victory and conquered New France. And it was at the battle between General Wolfe and Montcalm that the French side lost. But today we can still see the French culture so strong and so ingrained in the city, Quebec City. Quebec City is known to be one of the only cities north of Mexico to have a fortified wall and fortifications. So you can notice that as you head over to the Terrasse de Ferrin, here overlooking the St. Lawrence River on the waterfront and the street. You'll walk from the Chateau Frontenac, famous hotel in Quebec City, and walk along to see all the different fortifications and the different battles and so on, to really get a glimpse of the history of Quebec City and what an exciting city is. As a while back, they celebrated their 400th anniversary over the waterfront with fireworks. So of course, when you come to Quebec City, know that even more than Montreal, they want to stick with their Francophone culture in their schools, and they want to retain that heritage because so much was lost from them. But when you see the different sites of old Quebec, and when you walk along the different parks and fortifications or just strolling down the streets, you'll see so much of the culture there alive. So when you're in Canada, or when you're coming to Canada and you've seen the West Coast from, the trees and from the nature and all those things, but you want to get a glimpse of more of the culture on the east coast of Canada and be immersed into kind of a European style history, architecture, arts, and culture, then definitely you want to head over to the cities of Montreal and Quebec City. So even better if you're interested in some of those things I talked about: arts, culture, nightlife, architecture, and all of those things. So as always, if you guys enjoyed my brief video on to my favorite cities in Canada, I hope you guys will subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Thank you guys.